All right, today we're going to dive into a really powerful blueprint for living a more aligned life. It's a path that's based on some truly timeless wisdom, and it shows us how to move from that inner work to real outer success. And you know what? It all kicks off with one single fundamental question.
I mean, this is a question that people have been asking for forever, right? It's completely universal. We've all wondered about it. And so today, we're not just going to ponder it, we're going to look at a structured answer, a real path that suggests fulfillment isn't something you just stumble upon by accident. No, it's something you build intentionally, one step at a time. So, where does this whole journey begin? Well, the first part, and honestly, you could argue it's the most crucial part, is all about the internal work. I mean, think about it. Before you can even hope to change the world around you, you've got to master the world inside you. This right here, this is the foundation. Everything else gets built on top of this. Okay, so this foundation is built on a core idea called sadhana. And look, don't let the word throw you off. Just think of it as a practical, daily discipline. It's about self-purification. It's that conscious effort you make day in and day out to kind of polish your character, refine your conduct, and just elevate your behavior. It's really the art of becoming a better version of yourself. And what's great is that this big idea of sadhana gets broken down into four really practical pillars. So first up, sense control. This is about mastering our taste, our urges. Next, we've got time management, making sure not a single moment is wasted. The third one is financial discipline, earning ethically and spending with wisdom. And finally, and this one's maybe the trickiest, it's thought control, making sure that our inner world, our mind, is a place for moral and meaningful thoughts.
Okay, so let's say you're on it. You've started working on these four pillars, you're building that strong foundation. Awesome. But here's the question. Is that enough? Is being self-reliant the whole story? Can you really, truly achieve your highest potential all by yourself? Well, the wisdom we're digging into today says, not quite. And that question leads us straight to the second super important part of this path, the incredible power of mentorship. It's all about finding an external guide, a source of inspiration you can plug into. I love this analogy. The idea is so simple but so powerful. Think of it like this. You could be the most perfect, high-tech appliance. You've got all the right parts, you're perfectly designed, but if you're not plugged into a power source, what happens? Nothing. You just sit there. A mentor, a guide, they're that connection. They plug you into a bigger source of wisdom and energy, and that just accelerates your growth in a way you could never do on your own. And hey, this isn't just some nice theory, right? History is absolutely packed with examples of these powerful partnerships. A guide helping someone unlock their true potential. I mean, just think about Chanakya and Chandragupta. That guidance literally transformed him into an emperor. Or what about Paramahansa and Vivekananda, whose inspiration helped fuel this massive global impact? Again and again, we see it. Mentorship is a catalyst for greatness.
All right, so you've got your inner work going, your self-discipline. You found a guide to plug into. So what's the third piece of the puzzle? It's your environment. Because even the best seed in the world, planted by the most amazing farmer, still needs the right soil to really grow and flourish. And your surroundings, they are an incredibly powerful and honestly often underestimated catalyst for your growth. And here's a really crucial distinction to make. Sure, there are a rare few people who are like diamonds. They can form under any amount of pressure. But let's be real. Most of us, we're a bit more like glass gems. Our final shape depends a lot on the mold we're poured into. Our environment, the community we're in, the ideas we hear every day, all of it shapes us. And that's why choosing the right environment isn't a luxury. It's an absolute necessity. And these analogies from farming just make it so crystal clear, don't they? I mean, you can technically plant a sandalwood tree anywhere, but it's not going to have that incredible, unique fragrance unless it's grown in the right soil, like the soil in Mysore. And it's the exact same for us. Yeah, you can survive in a bad environment, but you're not going to thrive. To reach your full, unique potential, you've got to be in a place that actually nourishes you. So the big question is, how do you get this kind of environment? Well, there are basically two clear paths you can take. First one is simple. Seek it out. Go find it. Move to a place, find a community, join a group that already lives and breathes the values you want to grow into. Path number two, you create it. If you can't find it, you build it yourself. It's like being an astronaut in space. You have to carry your own oxygen. And you do that through things like solitude, deep study, and reflection. Okay, this brings us to our final section. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all. We've talked a lot about what to do,
But it's just as crucial to understand how to do it, because there is a massive difference between sincere, real, effective practice and just, going through the motions with empty rituals. Man, this is such a powerful analogy. Just think about it. So often, we want the reward, right? We expect spiritual grace or some big breakthrough without doing the hard foundational work. But this suggests that the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, it responds when you're ready. The first step is always that self-purification. That sadhana we started with. We have to clean ourselves up first. It's only then that we can really truly receive that embrace we're looking for. And this table really highlights the core difference between the two ways of thinking about it. You've got the farmer on one side who focuses on character, on conduct. It's all about sincere, patient effort. And then on the other side, you've got the magician. They're all about looking for miracles, trying to bargain or flatter or bribe their way to a result instead of doing the actual, real work on themselves. So at the end of the day, this whole path of self-refinement, it's not a magic trick. It's agriculture. A magician might put on a show and pretend to grow a mango tree in 60 seconds, but a real farmer knows the truth. You have to prepare the soil, you have to plant the seed, and you have to patiently wait. Real growth is an organic process. There are no shortcuts, period. And so that leaves us with one last question, a question for you to really reflect on. In your own life, in your own journey of growth, are you busy being a farmer? Are you focused on that patient work of tending the soil, improving your character, finding good guidance, creating the right environment? Or are you maybe just waiting around, hoping for a seed to magically sprout on its own without any of the hard work?